when I actually became a member of this club, I didn't think that I would be sitting here as the president of this club. I would say that being in this role, I would say it really changed my life and it really brought me outside of my shell.
Welcome to Pushing Your Peers podcast, the number one podcast in the region for living a progressive and happier life. What if one decision to serve your community could transform your personal and professional life? On this episode, we highlight the Rotaract Club of Grand Turk and how it's empowering young professionals through service, leadership, and real community impact. From entrepreneurship initiatives to giving back to families in need, this conversation shows how growth and purpose go hand in hand. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share so you never miss an episode. Sit back, relax, and let's get ready to push some peers. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome again. The Rotaract Club of Grand Turk. We have current executive members and incoming executive members. And today we're going to dive into what exactly does the Rotaract Club do? All right. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel, and you are listening on RTC. So let's jump straight into this episode with our first question open to the floor. I jump off a plane. I just moved to the country. I hear Rotaract. What would you tell persons right off the top about the Rotaract Club?
Okay, I'll start it off to break the ice. I would say that Rotaract Club of Grand Turk, we are a group of young professionals ranging from 18 and above. I would say that the core of what we do is community service. However, we are friends. So we also fellowship, we get together and we have a really good time. We also do a lot of professional development activities. And yeah, anybody else got anything else to say? What else do we do?
hmm
I
I
would just say
guess
join.
I would say if you were to just jump off the flight and you saw these beautiful ladies, you saw these beautiful colors, you saw young people gathered together, I would say, like Jennifer said, just join. The Rotaract Club of Grand Turk has been instrumental in a lot of the projects that you've seen. And a lot of the young people, maybe you don't even know, there's so many young people who were once a part of our amazing club.
Mhm. We're also very diverse, I would say. We have members from different backgrounds, different ethnicities, different professional backgrounds.
true.
Some are still in college. Like, it's such a diverse club, and everyone is welcome.
Now, I'm here now and I'm interacting, with you guys. What would you say are some of the core values of your club?
Well, definitely, I would say, like our motto says, and we say it at every single meeting, service above self. So you have to understand that becoming a member of the Rotaract Club of Grand Turk, you have to put away, I guess, yourself in a sense, but you have to bring forth that volunteering spirit in you. That service is what we joined this club for. We joined it for friendships. So it is service above self.
And I love that service above self, serving the community of Grand Turk. And that's the only communities you guys serve in particular, or are you all over the Turks and Caicos Islands?
Well, Rotaract is all over the world, but for us, we mainly serve the island of Grand Turk. But I would say this year we were able to expand some of our efforts to different islands. So, for example, we actually went to Falkey the other day in February, I believe it was, and we expanded our sustainability project over there, where we went and we donated bins and we painted them with the community over there. And also last year, we actually expanded one of our projects to the island of South Caicos. And we're actually currently working on a project with a Rotaract Club in Haiti. So we're the Rotaract Club of Grand Turk. I guess you could call us a worldwide. We're everywhere. But yeah.
True.
Absolutely amazing. So not only am I joining a brotherhood, sisterhood, a union, I'm joining a organization that's serving not only the community of Grand Turk, but the entire Turks and Caicos and potentially the Caribbean, because this is a global
I would say the
club.
world.
Yeah.
Well, all right, let's dive. I mean, I'm still trying to understand it. What are some of the benefits, the core benefits I get from being a member?
I would say outside of serving the community, that's the foundation of who we are and what we do. I would say that you get to be around like-minded individuals. Honestly, the ladies on this call, they are amazing. And I would say that I'm able to learn so much from them. Like Shakia, she's awesome. She taught me a lot about planning, creative events, and Sash, she's a very resourceful person. So sometimes you just learn a lot from each other. So you gain really good friendships. And, we do a lot of professional development. We have a lot of guest speakers coming to our club. So recently we had a session with the ladies from the environmental health department. So we learned about that. I don't think I would have learned that if I didn't come to Rotaract. I don't know if my ladies want to add on to that.
And we've gained essential skills, I would say, as well. I remember us getting like CPR certified. That was one of my favorite initiatives. Like, okay, not only can I help myself, I could help others around me. And it was again free. We love something for free. I like free things. I don't know about you guys.
I like to tow too.
Yeah.
But there's so much development in the club, and it's quite an open environment. So if someone wants to learn something, you just bring it up at a meeting. Hey, I think this would be an amazing idea. And we have a wonderful president, Miss Nia Jones, who takes everyone's thoughts and consideration into everything.
Amazing. Listen,
Hmm.
I want you all to share some personal. Don't be too long because we only got 30 minutes. I don't want RTC kick me off the radio, right? But I want each one of you to share a personal story about this club's benefit or impact on your life.
Hmm.
Don't all go at
Hmm.
once.
Any one of you, I.
Well, I'll start it off then. This year would be 5 years that I've been a member of this club. And if I'm honest with you, it took me 5 years to become a member of this club. And when I actually became a member of this club, I didn't think that I would be sitting here as the president of this club. I would say that being in this role, I would say it really changed my life and it really brought me outside of my shell because to be honest, I've always been very much behind the scenes. I've never really been a leader. I didn't even know I could be a leader. So having being president it really pushed me outside of my comfort zone. I learned how to work with people. I learned how to fundraise. I learned how to beg. I learned how to be persistent. I learned how to just get the job done. So I would say that Rotaract really has developed me in so many ways. So that's my personal story with how Rotaract impacted my life. I would say that it definitely was one of the best decisions that I've ever made for myself.
I think I would like to piggyback off President Snail's comments. I remember when I started, it was like, man, I liked being a member because members come with benefits. You know, you get the free stuff. And then when President IPP Kenya was president that year, and she was like, Sash, we don't have a secretary, and I chipped in and I started to do the work. The passion just started to develop overnight. So I felt like Rotaract has developed me in so many ways, and I'm so grateful for the club. I feel like
Hmm.
my passion is Rotaract. My kids always say, Mommy, it's Rotaract all the time. So yes, it's Rotaract. I'll go for Rotaract anytime, anywhere, any day. That's Rotaract for me.
Hmm. I'll add to that as well. It's been the same for me. I've been in the club for over 5 years. It's been a long time. I consider myself an elder member of the club, but the passion is still there. The same as day one. The passion is there. And a large contributing factor to that is the people. The people make the club.
Mhm,
And I
mhm,
can say the environment is pure positivity, pure joy. As much as we're serving the community, it almost feels like a mental escape. Like, oh my God, I can't wait to go to the club and see these awesome people and be uplifted by these amazing people. I always feel full. whenever I leave an activity or event.
Yeah, definitely.
I think my
Louis?
story it kind of aligns with Jennifer. I think the Rotaract Club of Grand Turk has really opened up my experiences with different people because when I first moved here, I used to think, oh, I'm from Grand Turk. I'm from South Caicos, so it's kind of tricky dealing with people who are from Grand Turk. They always say that. However, meeting these Grand Turkians, these people here, I really understood that there is so much love to give from them. They really pushed me more to open up and actually get to become friends with such amazing people. And I couldn't have done that if I didn't join the Rotaract Club of Grand Turk. I couldn't open my horizons to actually being friends with these amazing ladies, these amazing guys that are in the club. So definitely the people in the club have built this amazing relationship.
Let me tell you something. If you can be somewhere for about 5 or more years, it gotta be a good place.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Especially
That's
volunteering
true.
your time. So
Right.
kudos to the environment that this club has created for young people. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are listening in, I have with me the Rotaract Club of Grand Turk. They've been sharing their inspiring journeys. I mean, it seems as though once you join this club, it's forever. I mean, we got people here for half a decade or more being
Yeah.
members of the club. Absolutely amazing. Let's learn about their successes now. Let's dive a bit into their project. What are some of the projects you guys have rolled out during the past year or so, or even throughout the entirety?
Okay, I'll start on this one and then I'll allow the team to back me up on this. But I would say that we had an incredible year. And I say that with my chest. We had an incredible year. And I think that one of the biggest projects that we did this year, and one that I would say that as president, I'm super proud of us for, was our Youth Entrepreneurial Symposium. We collaborated with the Rotary Club of Grand Turk and we put on an amazing day for youth 15 and older to gain the necessary skills you needed to start your own business. And one of the key highlights of this event was the pitch competition, in which three lucky participants they gained over $1,000 in grants to start their own business to this day. If you go on Instagram and you see Michael Skylines, you will see that he has his successful, um, what's it, the air automation social media
Yeah.
type thing. And
Yeah.
you will see Tessa's collection. Yes, you see him. Yeah, he came from us. He's a product of the Rotaract Club of Grand Turk. You will see Tessa's collection. So I would say that was one of our key projects this year. And another one of our projects that I would say I'm so glad that we were able to accomplish was our environmental sustainability project. So we did that in collaboration with the Environmental Health Department and Pelican Energy, where we went to every school on Grand Turk. We educated them about recycling, and we did a painting competition where we donated bins and we gave them paint to decorate the bins around their schools. That was very successful, and that was the project that we actually expanded over to Saw Key in February. Um, Another project that we did that I'm super proud of was our food distribution. We did that in December with the Bible Study Ministry Church, and we were able to feed over 200 families. And in February, we went back out into the community with the Premier Arts Collective. That's a nonprofit from the USA. They came down and we also gave out 150 bags to people in our community. So those were the ones that stick out to me. I don't know if you guys have others that really resonated with you guys.
I guess for me, MP Neil
Well,
would have
I
spoken about the really, really large projects. But like for me, the smaller ones were the ones that I felt were most impactful. And I have to talk about two. Over the last few months, we did a donation drive of uniforms to children from the Irish Stubbs Primary School in South Caicos. And I want to say, like, that was so amazing to me because I have been pushing for volunteers and for things to go back to South Kickis because I live in Grand Turk. I love Grand Turk, but I'm a Harbor girl. So that was one of the ones that really meant a lot to me. And then recently we donated a mini fridge and a flat screen TV to the kindergarten for the Arstyles Primary School as well. And I recently looked at the video that they posted and I have to share it with MP Nia, but the kids, oh my gosh, their faces were just like it tore me up. So the smaller projects really do it for me.
Yeah.
Listen, I feel like I listening to the premier state of dress. We all giving this recap because you all just listing off things. You all been progressive. Hey, that's what I love to see. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to, if you are a young person looking to be involved and progressive, this is the club you have to be a part of. Man, let me tell you, if I looking to build my resume and increase my earnings, because you know living here ain't easy. I gotta join the Rotaract Club of Grand Turk if I'm on the island, because it seems as though not only are you getting the thrill of brotherhood, sisterhood, you're also building your professional capacity and being a part of change. So
Yeah,
I
definitely.
you guys for the work you are doing. Now, let's you talk about membership. What's the age range and requirements? How do I become a member now? Because you already sell me. I sold. You all just give the state address. I will come on board.
Okay,
Well,
so
MP,
to
permit
be
me
a
to
member of
answer
our
this
community.
question.
Okay, go
Go
ahead, go
ahead.
ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
As the membership chair, I want to tell you how to become a member. Definitely, it's
Yes,
going
yes.
to be your criteria. There is no age limit. Like there really is no age limit. But we try to push for college and older. So we're looking at 18 throughout. So once you have joined during those years of your life, we ask that you come to 3 consecutive meetings. Then you have to do a social. You have to attend a fundraiser. Definitely attend a community service event, and that's it.
So so three socials. What it is? Three socials.
3 consecutive
3
meetings
meetings.
Okay,
back to back.
consecutively. So I attend two and I miss the next one. I gotta start over.
Over.
We need to
Gotta
see
start all over.
You
consistency.
gotta know you're legit. You committed to the
We have to know you're
cause.
serious. Yes.
Okay. And no signal can help me. Okay.
No.
So say it over again. What it is again? 3 consecutive meetings.
Big
That's right.
I
One
want to say because
fundraiser.
the best part of our club is that we're in person and online. So there should be no excuse to miss.
And we keep track. Trust me. Can't get over on us.
Love it. I absolutely love it. Now, you guys, I would say you are one of the premier youth organizations in the country. All of you are highly involved in the development, social development, especially when it comes to our young people. How would you like to see youths lead in this era that we're living in? That's for anybody to take on. I ain't singling out any. But I want to mention, ladies and gentlemen, we have the Dean of Shakira. We use the Dean now because you playing like you small shot here. Miss Shakira Lewis ain't no small shot. So I'll let her say what she's the Dean of right now on the show.
So I am proud to hold the title of the Female Youth Ambassador for the Turks and Caicos Islands. And then I am the Dean of the CARICOM region for the entire CARICOM region that it is.
So Miss Lewis,
Product of the Rotaract
I will
Club of
pose that
Grand Turk.
question. Uh-huh. Boy, I tell you, boy, they ain't come to play. Boy, you all got regional people in here. resume looking good if she write her reference on what? Anyway, Miss Lewis, that question, I would love for your to hear your input on that question, and after you, anybody can take the floor.
Okay.
So you're basically asking what I would want to see young people repeated for me?
How would you like to see young people in this country lead right now?
Uh, this is a question that I have been answering in every speech I give, in every talk I have with a young person. I just want young people to use their voice. Like there are people all around the Turks and Caicos Islands, all around the region who are just waiting for young people to open their mouth. I want to see young people, especially in the Turks and Caicos Islands, especially my home. I want to see them not just sit at the table, but make their meal at the table. I want to see young people expressing the issues that are being faced around them, not the issues that we see in on social media every day, but what they're actually going through. So I definitely say I want young people to actually use their voice, use the knowledge that they've gained, the different experiences that they've gained to make Turks and Caicos better, make the region better.
Mhm.
Love
And
that
I
answer.
feel like Rotaract is the perfect space for the young people to connect, grow, and develop their leadership skills. So why not join Rotaract? It starts from like we're literally in doing interact clubs, we're doing youth symposiums, we're doing so much, and the voices are there for them to just come on in, join Rotaract. I always say, my daughter, you have to join Rotaract. I'm not asking.
And I would also like to add, I think Rotaract shows young people that you don't have to lose your authenticity to take up a leadership role, right? You can be yourself, you can be true to yourself, you don't have to lose your personality, you don't have to fit a mold to become a leader. I think a lot of people think leadership is a one size fit all thing, and Rotaract truly demonstrate that it's
That's
not.
true.
Again,
Now,
well said.
I've been a part of nonprofit organization. I actually am the president of the Road Dogs Running Club. So I understand how MPOs work. Nothing goes without money. Y'all need money to get things
You
done,
always need money.
Hmm.
right? So my question to you is, why should the community? I mean, you already sold me, but you gotta sell it to them now. Why should the community support the Rotaract Club of Grand Turk, and can the how can the community support the Rotaract Club of Grand Turk?
Well, the why is, in my opinion, quite obvious. We're actually out here making change in our community. I think the work that we do honestly speaks for itself. So yeah, I think it's pretty obvious. Obvious.
Hmm.
And I think for us, organizations can just join in with us through partnerships. You know, a lot of the work that we do, we might not necessarily have the funds or the financial capability to do things, but through partnerships, we are able to increase or improve our impact. So, yeah, we partner with everybody. We partner with the Ministry of Health, Pelican Energy. We partner with, like, for example, on the weekend, we recently did a big fundraiser where we partnered with various corporate organizations. So I think doing initiatives like that, it really allows us to improve our impact. So I hope I answered your question.
Absolutely. Now, how
You
can
did,
they
you did.
support?
Donate. Literally
Yeah, donate
donate.
and
If you have $1,
Connect
donate.
us
donate it to the
out.
club.
Hmm.
Or
Goes
we
right
take
back into the
in
community.
kind donations as well,
Hmm.
you know.
Okay. Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've had on the show the Rotaract Club of Grand Turk. It's so inspiring to see young people leading change. As you can see, they're not limited to the community of Grand Dock. I mean, they in South Caicos, they on Soil Key, they in the region. The sky is the limit for this club. And I mean, listen, if I'm coming out of high school or community college and I need my resume to look good and Shaquille Lewis or my reference area, boy, let me tell you, this the club. I join in. Ain't no questions asked. But I just want to commend them for the work that they're doing. And ladies, keep it up, keep it going. Now, you want to be a guest on my show. If you didn't get to push some peers. Now, any words or word that has been transformational to your journey, and anybody can start it off. You now have a chance to push your peers. Any word or words that has been transformational to your journey inside this club.
I feel like for me, the word purpose, when you're in the when you're on this journey of life, you want to know your purpose. You want to make sure that you're intentional. And I feel like Rotaract has some form of purpose in me. So I feel like it starts from there. So I would say purpose is my pushing peas word for tonight or it's this evening.
A good word.
I'm similar to Sash, I guess. The positive impact that we have in the community is very physical. Like we do physical projects. Like we can physically see the difference immediately. We see the benefit immediately. Even if it's small projects, big projects, whatever it is, we get to see the results of our labor. And it's a very fulfilling feeling and it brings me joy and happiness.
Well, Jennifer, you stole my word. But I guess I would say potential. And I would say because our club is filled with so many different dynamic persons, different professional backgrounds. So there's so much potential to learn from people and yeah, that's my word, potential.
For me, I think I have two words. My first one being perception, because I think a lot of people think that the Rotaract Club is just for one set of people. When I need people to understand that we love everybody. Like just like Jennifer said, we are diverse. Like everybody's welcome. We want to build those connections, and that leads me to my second word: partnerships. We are accepting all partnerships. We are willing to work with anybody. We want to make positive impacts around the Turks and Caicos Islands, around Grand Turk, around South Caicos, Soul Key. We are partnerships.
Amazing. I love how you touched on, well, first and foremost, you all did a great job with those P's. Absolutely love it. Now, what I love most is perception. Because, it could be, it could be perceived that the carb caters to the haves and not the have-nots. So it's great that you guys address that. This is open to anybody. Anybody can come here and build a skill set and sharpen their public speaking skills. And ladies and gentlemen, they were scared when they first came on you. But you see how amazing they did on the show. Oh my God. You all killed it. Thank you so much for blessing the audience with the work you guys are doing. And of course, I have a few more questions. And the first one is going to be a spin-off question. Are you ready? Now, some of you might be old enough to handle this, some of you may not. Who knows? We can see.
Youth.
All right? You all ready?
I don't know.
I
We'll
know
see.
you. Anyway, if you're grew up watching the Disney Channel like me, you all should know my age by the time I say that. Anyway, which Disney villain do you secretly vibe?
Hmm.
Which Disney villain do you secretly vibe with?
Villain.
I must say I can't answer this one because I'm not really a
I
Disney fan.
I'm going all the way
Maybe
back. Do you remember the show with Kronk, the Emperor's New Groove?
Yeah,
Huh?
yeah,
The villain in
yeah.
that show. Like I can vibe with her.
Survivor.
That was
Isma?
all the way
Isma?
back.
That's the one.
Yes, Isma.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely
Jennifer
gonna have to say that
Kumala
one.
names. You know, mhm.
See? See?
Let me think.
Anybody else?
Villain. I don't think I vibe with any villains. Sorry. I'm just a cutie
I don't
patootie at
know.
heart.
You got hit me with another one.
No, but
It's
ladies,
smackers on
thank,
Disney.
thank you so much for coming on and sharing your wonderful vision for uh, the Grand Turk in the region. Now, I know you guys are approaching your end of year, and you have things coming up. So, how can persons now join some of the up and coming initiatives that you guys have coming up?
I would say that person should follow our Instagram, Rotaract Club GDT. On Instagram, we update it frequently with all of our upcoming events. And if you know any members of our club, just reach out to them and you'll be able to find out what we have going on. We're very active, so I would say those are the main ways to keep up with what we have going on.
I will sash with this one. If I get my child coming out of high school and college, hey, you in my
Right
house,
there.
you going straight to Rotaract. I ain't playing
Right
that with
there.
when you can
Just for
turn your
being in my
key, you
house, we
tell
could
me
be
that you went straight
Rotaractors.
to
I
you
tell
could be a
you.
girl. I ain't playing that because you, as you can see, we doing the work and the professional development is there. Okay, ladies, any final words before we close?
Join us.
It was
Yes,
it was
join us.
awesome tonight.
It
Yeah,
was.
yeah,
Really enjoyed it.
Any final words to the audience?
yes.
Thank you so
So
much for
happy.
having us. We
Thank you
loved
so
it. We
much.
started out so nervous, but here we are cracking up.
Mm.
It was
Yeah.
good.
All
Stay
right.
tuned. Stay out. Look out for our Instagram. Follow us to keep up with what we have going on and any new initiatives that we have coming up. So that's what I would say. And I hope that persons who might have not known much about Rotaract are now clear about what the Rotaract Club of Grand Turk is all about. And if you are interested, feel free, message us on Instagram, message any of our members. We'll be very happy to have you join us.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, please click on the link in the bio to get in contact with the club. Thank you so much for listening and tuning in to the Rotaract Club of Grand Turk. As you can hear, they are highly involved in community development here in the Turks and Caicos Islands. Leading the change that we want to see. We love it. We commend you guys for the work you are doing. And of course, continue the great work that you are doing. And of course, you are always supported by our listeners right here on Pushing Your Peace podcast. And ladies and gentlemen, that is a wrap. We'll see you guys next week on the show.